All right, we're getting right into it. Round 1 of winners round 2. Wolfgang versus Tyme2Dul. Let's rock, ladies and gentlemen. Right off the bat, some pokes coming through from Wolfgang, using that projectile to try and set up some pressure. Now, Wolfgang has not played much of this game, so it seems like a majority of what he's learning is going to be on the fly. Or it looks like Tyme2Dul is a little more comfortable using those strong pokes that Zato can have with Eddie. Trying to look for an opportunity to set up Frog. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The nefarious pressure going to bait out that burst. Excellent catch. Unfortunately, a rather unsafe move there on block from the Leo. I'm going to struggle very hard to try and name all of these moves, but the game is fairly new. Solid parry coming through from Wolfgang, trying to set up that projectile for some Oki, but not able to close the distance fast enough. That said, he's still getting this good pressure in the corner. Excellent FD to get away from that jab, allowing him to get a little bit more damage off on the whiff punish. All right, and it looks like Wolfgang has some really slow, methodical pressure here. He's feeling out Tyme2Dul with his buttons just a little bit, trying to see if there are any interesting habits. Excellent jump there from Tyme2Dul, catching out the cross-up and getting a little bit of a punish there. Now, mind you, our combos may not be optimized. This game is brand spanking new. Excellent catch there. Ooh, great use of the cross-up dash to try and put Tyme2Dul back into the corner there. Solid setup of the projectile. Knocking off the Eddie and putting Zato in danger there. Might lose the... Oh, a whiffed DP gonna put Wolfgang on the defensive all of a sudden. And ladies and gentlemen, it is too close. But that jumping... I don't even know what to call that. The dive gonna catch Tyme2Dul. Excellent stuff from Wolfgang there. Right, next round, another solid dash in. Trying to start his pressure, but not able to continue it. Just a little bit too early on that 236S. That said, he is doing a solid job of stuffing out Eddie with those projectiles, not allowing Tyme2Dul the opportunity to set up so that he can get his pressure. Yeah, it's forcing a very, very slow play from Tyme2Dul here. Seems like he's able to handle it fairly well, but that remains to be seen if the pressure will be too much. Oh, Wolfgang going for an early counter here, trying to take his turn back, but Tyme2Dul is privy to that idea these days. He's got it figured out. And there goes Froggy coming through, getting some solid damage off and forcing Wolfgang into the corner. Nice use of purple RC there to try and follow up off of his F projectile. Oh, and the raw super got to catch him out on the flight. Not enough to kill, though. Magic Pixel here for Tyme2Dul, and he's going to have to be very careful as there is chip death in this game for any buttons. So he's going to have to be very cautious, and it looks like the 2HS is going to catch him out. First round goes to Wolfgang. Solid stuff. All right. Yeah, you know, it's fascinating. As I mentioned before, Wolfgang has virtually no time on this game, but you can already see the formulation of a plan in his head. He's using those projectiles to try and stuff out Eddie. He's making sure to keep his pressure relatively simple so that he doesn't mess up too quickly. And he's catching Tyme2Dul off guard with his strong conditioning. All right, going right into back turn stance, sets up his projectile. Solid dash over from Tyme2Dul, using that nice flight to kind of stay in the air just a little bit longer. Good linger. All right, good pokes here. Projectile's coming through. Gonna set up, and there's where the pressure starts. Excellent stuff there with the big hand. Alrighty, dashing on in. Oh, the DP bait. Such great patience from Tyme2Dul there. Not even starting his pressure, just waiting to see what Wolfgang is going to do. Wolfgang trying to catch him with the 6P there. See if he can get a nice high out, but not going to work. Excellent air throw. Getting back, resetting the neutral just a little bit. Solid purple RC, trying to follow up off of his, I guess, the drill low. All right, solid jab, stuffing out the pressure there. Leo trying to dash in, but he's just denying it every time. And suddenly, Tyme2Dul is in command of this matchup. Projectile coming through. Excellent use of flight there to avoid it. Allows him to set up the Eddie for that big old wall. For those who don't know, Eddie is able to absorb hits while in that state until he goes back down, making it very, very strong for approaches and pressure. It forces you to wait for your turn. You cannot throw out any fancy DPs or anything like that. Oh, solid use of positioning with Eddie there to catch Leo off guard. Great stuff there from Tyme2Dul. He's already just getting so much damage here on Wolfgang, who is struggling to try and find his way back in. Manages to catch him with the cross-up. Sets up the projectile, but the purple RC has Zato covered. It looks like the projectiles are not going to provide Wolfgang with as much coverage as it used to. Solid air-to-air there. He's catching on to the fact that Zato seems to be jumping over all of his neutral. Oh. Trying to use that RC to cover up. Catches the overhead there, getting a solid amount of damage. Goes for another cross-up. Oh, and I don't think that was a true frame trap, but it ended up working out for him. Solid stuff there from Wolfgang. Catching Tyme2Dul out with a counter hit. All right, setting up those projectiles yet again. Both of them playing the air game around these fireballs as best they can. All right, solid pressure here, and it looks like Wolfgang is hitting his stride just a little bit more, using that back turn stance. All right, Zato able to turn things around here at Tyme2Dul, but he's not able to pick up any pressure, unable to keep Wolfgang in the corner. He's kind of forced to back off and dance around him, which is really unfortunate for Zato. Zato has really strong pressure, and he has fairly low guts, which means you want to kind of take the momentum and hold on to it as much as you can. Excellent catch with the low there, getting a little bit of damage off here. And Tyme2Dul one hit away from death. Gonna have to be very careful. Losing his meter here into the danger zone. And there's the super coming through. Oh, and he didn't realize it was multiple hits. So unfortunate there. And it looks like Wolfgang is going to be moving on here in this best of 3. Excellent catch there. Yeah, it was absolutely fascinating to watch that matchup, frankly. Really, really interesting. One of my favorite things about new games is when people are still trying to figure things out, you can really see their fundamentals shine the most. There's no fancy set play. They don't know their optimized combos or anything like that. So it goes back to like Stone Age fighting games where they have to kind of plan around what their opponent generally